Hi, I'm Amik Owens, and I am the producer of Jonah, a Veggietales movie.
And I'm Mark Volcano, the director of animation.
Welcome to our commentary.
This is all about us. Oh, I got to start with the logo. The logo was really fun, and what's been really interesting is after we did this and we put this in some of the theaters, we had a lot of people immediately when this starts up have a feeling that there was some kind of technical breakdown because of the way it starts out, and there was a lot of concern in the audience, and that was kind of a funny response. It's been about 3 weeks animating that piece.
The score on this particular piece of film is probably one of my favorites in the movie, actually. One of the last things that was written, and it gave me chills the first time I saw it against picture. So we had some discussion at the beginning of this and how the transition was working in regards to music. You know, it was a very epic opening with the music, and then we go to a howling wolf to this really funny, great family song in a van. And, there was a lot of discussion about, was it too scary? Would the kids be a little frightened? And it actually turned out great. I really love contrast, and it seemed to work well in the theater as well.
We had two sets of animators doing these shots. One set was doing the internal shots of the van. Another set of animators were working on these external shots. And the challenge was blending what was happening on the outside, compositing that to what was happening on the inside. And we kept running into a lot of glitches in regards to things leaving the van, floating the steering wheel, floating away, and the seatbelts going through the characters. I found it to be really interesting when we finally put this all together before it got into final rendering, what we would end up with. Different things hanging outside of the van, different things inside, characters looking the wrong way. So we had to go back over this several times to make sure contextually this was working well. And this was quite a challenge.
At the beginning, there was actually every single verse in the script for this song, and obviously you can't do all 12 grades. It would have gone on for a really, really, really long time. So, we put the cut into the storyboard, and, it worked really well, and it flows a lot better, I think, as well.
See, I like the VW microbus because it reminds me of the 60s for that one trip that it was good for to San Francisco. That's about all of that vehicle was good for. It would get you there, but couldn't get you back. And we had one, and we would fill the sink up with malted milk balls. It had a little sink in the back.
And speaking of the van went through several different color variations as well. License plate as well. We went through different versions, mixed vegetables and a pickle. Several different versions about that.
Kiss your garbage man.
Something fun like that, yeah. I really love the acting that's going on here between Junior and Laura. It is what kids do.